Welcome to Leadership Tips. I'm Susan Stamm, the author of 42 Rules of Employee Engagement, and today I'd like to talk about Rule 14, You're Still the Boss. Has anyone ever suggested that you have control issues? Is it hard for you to let go of things? One of the most poorly utilized productivity tools amongst leaders today is delegating. Steve Arneson, the author of Bootstrap Leadership, calls it the secret to maintaining your sanity and actually having a life, the key to being wildly successful and productive, and the secret to being effective at the next level of leadership. Why then is delegating so underutilized by so many leaders when it offers us so much? Some leaders feel their team members are too inexperienced and they're hesitant to delegate projects or be more collaborative. They say they can do it quicker and more effectively themselves. The challenge with this thinking is in helping the team member get that experience. When will this happen? Tomorrow? Next year? An even bigger problem may be that you're cheating yourself from focusing on higher level, more strategic tasks by bogging yourself down in tasks and projects that really should be delegated. Often leaders feel if they let go of a project, they'll lose control even if it starts to veer off in the wrong direction or if poor decision making occurs. They believe that delegating means signing off forever, and that is just not so. I'd like to share a simple formula that highlights your delegating safety valve in case things don't go as hoped. It goes like this. Anytime you invite a team member into a decision-making or problem-solving or taking the reins of a project, you, the team leader, and your team member decide together on how to approach the project and solve the problem. Team leader plus team member equals a decision on how to complete the project. In this process, you give the team member a certain amount of authority. The question for you is how much is the minimum amount of authority that you should keep in this relationship? The answer is 51%. The formula really suggests that you approach the situation collaboratively, 50-50 with your team member. You put that extra 1% veto power into your pocket just in case you need it. This approach gives your team member the chance to grow and try out their ideas. Should they come up with a dangerous, illegal, or outrageous idea that you're sure is going to fail or hurt your organization, you can step in with your 1% veto power. After all, who's accountable for the result? You want to allow the team member to try out their ideas as often as you can, even when you might not be sure it's going to work, as long as it won't cost too much time or money to try. You never know when you might stumble upon a great innovation if it does work. And if it doesn't, you've created a learning opportunity for the team member. Here's my call to action for this role. Reflect on the amount of authority that you've been keeping in the decision-making process with your team members in the past several projects. If it's consistently higher than 51%, you might be running a dictatorship. Find a project you can release into the care of your team and let go of the decision-making. Give your team the opportunity to participate. Keep the 1% veto power tucked safely away. Today's leadership tip has been brought to you by the Team Approach. Check out the 42 Rules button on our website at teamapproach.com for a template to help you discuss and act on Rule 14, and for other resources to create engagement on your team.